Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's ballpark. You can hit your best ball, and it's not going to get out of the ballpark. It's going to end up being a fly out. It allows the pitcher to challenge you more. So as a hitter, you have to get out of your mind worrying about the ball not carrying and understanding I'm probably going to get more fastballs than I normally do and be a little more aggressive.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
From the stretch. In the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 0-2, here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is. Now there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
For St. Louis, center fielder Dexter.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Right fielder Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Russell has it on to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Young-Ho Park. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Conforto going back and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Batting fifth.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
As he
0-1's the count.
He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll start this one at 274. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But the Cards do strike. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Set to deal on 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, the shift didn't work that time. We've watched him knock down a lot of balls on left-handed hitters, but he just pulled it right at the shift. Wasn't worried about it. Got the base hit.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting sixth. Second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Settling in now, Wilson Contreras, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch to first. Park gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Mitch Haniger. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it his toes. He's got it one away.
Batting 7.
Stepping into the box, number 11. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out and a runner on third. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Contreras is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Molina is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, Alex Reyes. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Beautiful day for baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Into the windup and the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
Now to the plate, Mike Montgomery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he struck him out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Toles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself. And here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Dexter Fowler.
And a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Well, here they go again. A single to start the third inning. Now, they've already got a few runs on the board. This is exactly what they wanted to do. Stay aggressive, keep attacking, and here they are with the leadoff guy in the third.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Stephen Piscotty is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. No problem here. 1 away.
Up next for the
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byung-Ho Park. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Oh, and that looked destined. Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jason Hayward.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the 1-0. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a cold strike 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. In now, Anthony Rizzo, a base hit in his first trip.
Anthony Rizzo.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Up top, it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tulowitzki onto the grass. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Eniger. And the inning is over.
Leading off in the Cardinal fourth.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Matt Carpenter.
Low for ball one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line to the right side, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. Stepping up now, number 11. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Number 11 goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Yadier Molina is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left. So coming to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fowler comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The catcher, number 40.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line and left, hooking just a little, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Haniger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Mike
Now
Montgomery.
at the plate, Mike Montgomery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for strikes. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
And that misses 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is... Now batting, Alex Reyes. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Dexter Fowler
takes a high fastball for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he got him. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Toles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Leading out for the Cubs, center fielder Andrew Toles.
Into the windup and the pitch. Andrew Toles stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Giving chase is Henniger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And that misses, 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Piscotty over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this. Striding in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Troy Tulowitzki becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Right side. Baez able to get there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lays off 1-0. Tap down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. 11. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the... Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. He was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Michael Conforto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the 2nd one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a 3rd one. 3 in a row.
A shot down the first baseline. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Yadier Molina.
And this is low, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And that's over. 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Hayward. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 61, Alex Reyes.
Ready for another chance? Alex Reyes. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
Hey, it's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense, could have really helped settle him in.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Ready on 1 and 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. So a rather weak start to the at bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Number 8 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. You see the average starting play at .318. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And this will be fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Now batting, Stephen Piscotty. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Toles will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's the pitch. Troy Tulowitzki stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed by Tulowitzki, and he's a strikeout victim to make for 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here. But I'm telling you what, 3-0. I trust him so much. I'm giving him the green light.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Rondon's ready. Here it is on 3-1. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. He takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th. Here's Chris Bryant now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Haniger. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Had the red light there, and it's 3-1. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Bryant.
Gerardo Parra will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 12.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
43,975 fans on their feet now here in St. Louis. Swing and a liner.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. You got away with one right there.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 2-0 finish to